Ahoy hoy YouTube, you're watching TYT Gaming hosted by Brant, and that was my favorite part of the conference, also the most violent one coincidentally. I dissected Microsoft's conference not too long ago, maybe a day ago, and today we're focusing on Sony. This is part of my E3 coverage which you can check out on my channel, or the link below for TYT Gaming videos. Having said that, let's roll.
Because next time, I'll kill everyone. Come on, Aiden. I think they get the message.
What you just saw was the Sony exclusive known as Beyond. The trailer I have a few issues with. My problem with the Beyond trailer is that it took a long time for it to get going. All you really needed were the 30 seconds to sell you on the game, because in those 30 seconds, that's where the action was, that's what the gamer wants to see, and that's what any movie viewer wants to see themselves. My theory is the first 2 minutes of the trailer they want to show off Ellen Page's collaboration with the game. The fact that Ellen Page is in the game means very little to me as a gamer. It's more of Sony marketing themselves and saying, hey look, we got one of the hottest action stars, well not hottest action stars, we have one of the best movie stars out there. But even as a movie fan, this trailer wouldn't excite me because it took so long to get started. Think of all the movie trailers you saw in the past year, maybe even G.I. Joe. Think about that, 1 to 2 minutes and it's pure action, it makes you want to go watch that movie. This trailer is way too long, it doesn't make you want to go play the game. As a hardcore gamer, Ellen Page's collaboration means nothing to me, and as a casual gamer, I doubt they're going to wait those last 30 seconds to get the payoff that they want.
I'm thrilled to announce that AllStars will be available for Vita and will be cross-compatible with PS3.
All right, it does seem like Sweet Tooth did get his level 3 Super Mecha Tooth. It's an extremely powerful level 3 Super. His firepower is drastically increased. He does manage to take out what looks like all 3 opponents. Let's see if he can score again. He does manage to get Kratos. Looked like a really good, successful level 3 Super for Sweet Tooth there. He got about 4 kills.
For the sake of it, I'm just going to call this Super Sony Brothers, because we all know what this is. I'm not going to learn if it's All-Star Super Sony Edition. It's Super Sony Brothers. That's the end of it. I've made my decision. Let's keep going. There's 2 aspects you want to pay attention to. One is the franchising of the PlayStation brand, and the other is connectivity. Connectivity died, but it keeps getting resurrected every few years because someone thinks that they can do it just a little bit better. Does it ever work? Nope. The second point you want to pay attention to is franchising. This is actually one of Sony's smartest moves they've ever done with the PlayStation brand. This game should eventually be bundled with PS3s or given a huge marketing push. The reason why it helps PlayStation is because it helps Sony brand their individual characters and identities better. Characters like Nathan Drake, Sly Cooper, and Kratos get a higher profile because they're now branded as exclusive to PlayStation rather than have the exclusive to PlayStation on the box. It's now a part of their game, it's their identity. You might even be more inclined to pick up their individual games once you actually get a collection of them to control and, play with. This is something that Sony should have done ages ago. It's also one of the smartest moves, and I should credit Nintendo, it's one of the smartest moves they ever did with Super Smash Brothers, because now you know the whole roster of Nintendo characters that you didn't really know before. The minor ones now seem kind of cool, although Kirby is still a pathetic character with no depth.
PlayStation continues to invest heavily in cross-platform features because it's not only about what you play, but also where you play. Later this year, we'll introduce a new cross-controller DLC for Little Big Planet 2 that allows owners to play, create, and share games using the PS3 and the Vita together. Utilizing dual-screen gaming in single player, Vita becomes an enhanced controller for the PS3. There's no doubt that PSN and PS3 are the center of your living room. And we're bringing many of these great services along with the industry's best apps to Vita. Just last week, we announced that YouTube is coming to Vita, and I'm happy to announce that Hulu Plus and Crackle are also coming to Vita soon.
I mentioned earlier, connectivity sucks. Little Big Planet 2 might be a great game, but the problem is connectivity requires multiple things. In this case, a console, the PS3, a handheld, Vita, the game, Little Big Planet 2, and now an app? No one is going to spend money for something that's unnecessary to gameplay. If it's not fundamental to your game, there's no reason for me to spend money on the product. The next point I have is about the PlayStation Vita. The presentation at E3 on the Vita front was extraordinarily mediocre. Anyone who wanted to play Final Fantasy VII already has, or they can do it with their PS3. This isn't a selling point for 95% people who bought the handheld. I'm hardly a handheld fan, but the fact that you have Tomb Raider and Final Fantasy VII on that handheld, it doesn't interest me. And also ports of PlayStation 3 games onto the handheld, it didn't interest me when you did that with the PSP, it's not going to interest me if you do it on the Vita. Give me a game that makes me want to go out and buy that handheld. Give me a Crisis Core. Give me a Birth by Sleep. Give me something that isn't a port of a PlayStation 3 game or a downloadable PS1 game. Just a quick note that things like Hulu Plus and Crackle to the Vita are good examples of merging user bases. This is something I've talked a lot about before. That's just one positive. Other than that, I have to say Vita got thrown under a bus for this year's E3.
We've been hard at work on a completely new experience that I think you'll agree is truly innovative. It involves one of the oldest interfaces that we know, the book, to bring new shared experiences for families and a broad array of gamers. Words can't do this new product justice, so let's take a look.
As you can see, the Book of Spells is no ordinary book.
Remember, this is no
Words,
textbook.
pictures,
Point at the glowing
stories
words,
come to life in a way never seen before. Discover many different spells from the world of Harry Potter, read their history, learn to cast them, and try them out with a variety of puzzles and challenges. Let's take a look at this dragon in the bottom corner. A previous Hogwarts student has scribbled a warning message. Avoid this
From
dragon.
everyday uses such
Let's
as
see why.
firelighting to igniting the occasional Christmas pudding.
So, how about that in-depth analysis of Wonderbook? You may have noticed that this video looks a little bit shorter, and there's a lot more conference to go. Be honest with you guys, this Wonderbook rant kind of delayed my video by a bit. Well, here's a little preview. This was a terrible idea. That's the only reason I can see such a boring demonstration having so much time, and that's just the weirdest excuse I've ever come up with. In fact, just fly J.K. Rowling over to the conference and have her say it. I'm sure she's got the money. You could offer her stock in Microsoft, whatever you want to do. Fly her over and have her say on the stage, Harry Potter Origins, and walk off. You get press from everywhere. This was a terrible idea. So I got a little angry there and I had to walk away after that rant. But I came back and I finished up the recording. The next episode you're going to see TYT Gaming Dissect the Sony Press Conference Part 2, where we're going to talk about The Last of Us God of War, and you're going to hear the rest of that rant. Comment below, what do you guys think of Wonderbook? And if you like the video, tells TYT Gaming. Why would I tell my... Just go away, guys. Just go away. I'm sorry, guys. Just go. Cut.